up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm on my way over to Gio's house. We have a couple goodies to put on Tommy's car. Now, for those of you that don't know Tommy, his MK5 Supra has been in a couple of the videos. He was actually in an accident. Let me put these windows up so you can actually hear me. I'm in Nate's car right now. It's insanely loud. I'm like 300 miles in. It still cuts out here and there. Tommy was in an accident and he had to get a hood and some fenders and like minor stuff, but he decided to go carbon. So we are gonna head over to Gio's and throw those on his car. It might have already got started. I had to work today and I got off at 2. It's currently like 2:30, 3 o'clock, so I'm a little late, but we'll see how far they got. So we just pulled up to Gio's. The STI drove good. Look who's here. Balka. I haven't seen him over a year. I don't even know if you ever made it in the YouTube video. I don't think so, no. But here's the hood. So what, do you just get the hood and fenders? Yeah. We'll have to unwrap these when he gets here. Let you guys see. How long do you think it's going to take? Not long, right?
We just gotta pull
the
hood and the fenders and then slap it on.
He has arrived. So here's the damage I was telling you guys about. You excited for carbon? Yes, sir. The hood is unwrapped. This is pretty cool looking. Taking the MK5 Supra hood off is pretty easy. It's usually just a couple bolts, which is the same with any car. You got this one here, and you got to get off your hydraulic hood prop. And then you just got to take out the windshield washer fluid, and then yeah, that's literally it. So basically you just pull these off. I'm gonna watch Tommy here do it.
Oh.
Boom. As easy as that.
Hang on. All right. Tommy, do you go through BMW or Toyota to put these parts on?
Oh, I just go. I just go to fucking.
What a good question.
That's a real question.
The hood off. All we have to do now, we popped a couple of these little pins out with the flathead. This will lift up. You got a bolt here. It looks like a bolt over here. And then I'm pretty sure there's a couple down behind the door. I don't know yet. We didn't look. But should be just a couple bolts for that fender. We'll do both sides. It might rain here shortly. We don't know. So we're going to get this hood on. We're taking off this little cover piece so that the air actually flows out of the hood. The heat, I should say, from the engine bay. We got the hood on over here. It looks good. It's nice and like kind of flush. But then if you come over to this side where the accident was, it's off. Like it's flush here, but then as you go,
cracked, like right here.
it kind of goes in.
Well, the only way we're gonna try and figure this out to see if it's actually the accident.
More impact up here.
Is to do this.
The fender, yeah.
But the problem is though, this is.
We don't want the mounting hardware of the fender to be bent.
Wait a second.
He's onto something.
Spider sense is tingling. I don't think it's that bad.
See, it's tingling.
Get that thing away.
It's tingling, see? Look, it's tingling.
Wide body.
Get the front bumper carbon fiber too.
Yeah, I just get like a, put wheel spacer on this one. Damn. Just on the one side.
Man, you can go through a lot of tires. Just the fronts alone.
As you guys can see, this fender is almost off. It's just 5 bolts. Gio's working his magic. We should have did it with the hood off because we had probably more room. But as for the carbon pieces, these are really cool. They kind of remind me of like shark gills. They got the holes up here, but we're gonna have to drill them ourselves. If you guys have watched my old gurney flap video, I had to drill my own holes in my carbon gurney flap. Boy, did that freaking suck. Not really, but it's sketchy. You're drilling in the carbon, so we'll have to do that. That'll be fun. But we got like another hour or two yet. We lost daylight. The carbon hood is on. It looks good, but we ran into issues with the latches. They didn't line up right with the holes that they are pre-drilled into the hood. So that's a problem we're gonna have to try and fix. We have one bolt holding it in. We couldn't get to the fenders tonight because we'll have to take off the side skirt actually to get to the one bolt at the bottom. So we'll do that tomorrow. Other than that, at least the hood's on. Are you happy? You're a little disappointed, but
no, dude, I'm as happy as I could be. This is a pain to ask.
it is a pain.
At least it's on.
It is a pain, but the hood's on, and the hood's the biggest part. But
There's so much shit about this thing too.
yeah, but yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, which will be a couple seconds. We are back in the garage for day number 2. We're trying to get these fenders on. These guys are already at it. I just rolled up, but Gio actually found a way to get this bottom bolt out without taking the rocker panel off, which is gonna save us a ton of time and stress because we did not want to do that.
Just push the middle and then push the entire piece towards you, and it should come out.
It's a little bit more tricky, I think. Here it comes.
All right,
We're off.
to see the wizard.
Shit, had the Wizard of Oz. Pulled the fender off. If you guys saw me with the screwdriver, you just push these little pins down, push the fender kind of in towards a little bit, and it kind of pops out of those 3 slots. Now as for the new fender, gotta drill our own holes, and then for the fender liner, there's also no holes. So that's gonna be a little tricky. This is what the fender's gonna look like. It's not bolted up yet, but it lines up good with the hood. As you guys saw earlier, the old fender was dented in because look, now it's lining up nice and flush. We'll get this all bolted up, but honestly, I think it looks sweet. It'll look good once it's all done. So we have to drill our own holes. We're gonna use a stool, 2 pieces of wood, and then Tommy's gonna hold it. I guess I always get stuck doing the drilling in the carbon, but we're gonna have geofilm.
Are you ready?
Just bring this over a little bit.
He looks concerned.
I'm not ready.
How's that?
We're just gonna go right in the middle here. Oh, don't be doing that. Oh, okay, this is no.
Well, hold on. We need to drill it with a smaller. Unless you just want to run with that.
See, it's going towards the.
It might be better to get a smaller bit.
There's no point to this. That's why. Ready? Ready, Gio?
Yep.
Oh.
That should be good.
We're finding that the carbon side skirt doesn't have slits in it for these clips. So instead of cutting slits in the carbon side skirt, like down here, we're just gonna cut these off, and then we'll end up zip tying this so it doesn't flop around. But yeah, there's no going back after this unless he gets custom or OEM side skirts again. These clips are cut off now, which is gonna allow this little piece here to slip down behind the side skirt a little bit more flush. Just let you guys in on this, we finished this side skirt, not side skirt, we finished this fender. It's so different because I'm used to fenders on the whole thing. We got this fender done, it lines up with the hood pretty good. We're gonna head over here. These guys got this side already jacked up, wheel off. This side's a little bit different because we gotta move the windshield wiper fluid reservoir. We gotta pull it forwards, we gotta get the wheel out of the way. Gio's in the process of taking this fender off.
Yeah, it's bussin', straight up, no cap.
It's bussin'. We got this fender off. This side's a little different because we got the reservoir, windshield wiper reservoir there, but For those of you that are changing out your fenders on the Supra, we did not take off the side skirt. Took everything else apart and kind of bent this out, which gave us some clearance down here to get the bolt out. And then what we do is when we put it back together, we're just gonna flip it the other way. So that'll save you a lot of time and stress with taking off the side skirt. But we're gonna get this other fender on and get this thing down. So wrapping up here, it's been about, I'd say about 7 hours, 6-7 hours. We took lunch and stuff, but we got this fender on finally. This one was a little bit more of a pain because of the reservoir, but the hood's done. This side's done. He changed the oil too while we were at it. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone. But that's gonna do it. That is gonna do it. It looks pretty good. Nice and lined up. So that's gonna be installing carbon fenders and hood on the MK5 Supra without removing the side skirt, because that would have been probably way worse. So if you guys like today's video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Check out Gio's channel for the JDM Legends experience in the JDM garage, and check out Tommy on Instagram. Right here's his Instagram name. Cappuccino. If you're gonna be a Gap by a Supra, hit him up. But that's gonna wrap today's video. Hope you guys liked it. Peace out. I'll see you next video.